Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Young, Famous, and African Season 2, Episode 6. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. Alright, so the episode is a continuation of Swanky's little tantrum regarding Wanang, and the group decides to just leave him and let him throw his toys out the pram. Because, I don't know, Swanky's on one this season and he is not letting up.
So long as you're my friend, regardless of whatever, I am fighting for you.
It's not selective.
Bonang is your friend.
If it was you, I would do the same thing. If it was Zari, I would do the same thing. If she was the one in
knows
that
that.
situation.
So
What the fuck was that?
I know that, but she's saying in this situation.
You know, the show is called Young, Famous, and African, but the young must be just mentality. Because realistically, when I was looking at these ages and I said, where's the young? But, yeah, Swanky is very childish. Swanky is very childish. Yeah, that's the young part. They're all African. And then the famous, for a few, is debatable. Louis, for whatever reason, decides to let Kanye in on this whole surrogacy plan that he has.
You know, for the past two birthdays that I've had a request.
Yes.
At the polo, Zari mentioned that she's also interested in the whole surrogacy situation thing.
Zari might be my egg donor and I become a sperm donor.
Now, I thought this man was just gonna say that oh, Jesus is Lord. I thought this man was just gonna say that he wanted to pursue this on his own. Now, just because he heard Fantana say that Diamond said that Zari said she wants a surrogate child with Diamond, this man is like, well, how about I donate my sperm? The fact that you not only thought that, but you thought to then tell somebody else, Louis, oh my gosh, you were just growing on me, and now at this point, it's fungus. Still growing on me, but it's unpleasant. Shut up. Just shut up. Swanky claims he doesn't understand the reaction of the group when he announced Wanang's exit, and he feels like their antics were unwarranted. But honestly, Swanky, so were yours.
I was very disappointed. They didn't just make it make sense to me. I didn't see any reason why they took the announcement so bitter. Like,
Swanky is on the lookout for a new Annie. And he thought he found that in Wanang.
Maybe.
Do you feel me?
Yeah.
I can't get over how childish this cast is. Honestly, like, just when I watch, I don't know if you guys know Joy Celebration. This is like an old Joy Celebration. Yo, shout out if you know the reference I'm gonna give. You know the song Tula Do 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 Tula Do 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 Tula Do Tulam Tuana. Basically, it means be quiet. Be quiet, child. So Swanky, Tula Do 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 Do. Just be quiet. Ugh. Speaking of childish, the youngest people on the cast, who are probably the only people who are warranted to do the young and African part, again, the famous is debatable, decide to go on a date. And Louis had some kind of preconceived notion of how this date would go, and it did not go as planned.
I've chosen to do dance classes, Kizomba, because I just want to see if she can move, you know?
And then you go 1, 2, tap. 1, 2.
Okay, I can do this.
I'm so confused. I'm like, you have this big booty, but you don't move.
And from the videos we saw of Fantana's performance, we know that girl can't dance. And she said, well, yeah, I twerk. And then she amended it and said, well, I could barely twerk too. Girl, give us something. Give us some kind of talent, because the singing ain't there, the dancing ain't there. The choice of man ain't there. What's there? What is there? Nothing. Anyways, these two then decided, you know, on this date, we're not going to talk about other people, but then proceed to talk about other people the entire time. Why? Because there's nothing between them. And then Louis had the audacity to say, you know, I feel like there's a vibe here. What vibe? Oh, throw it away. Andale opens up to Naked about his breakup with Zari, and I'm like, was y'all together for this to be called a breakup? I don't know if we could call this a breakup.
We're an amicable understanding and parting of ways.
I was just a pawn in a game that her and I play. I'm at a place where I'm ready to have a partner again. It's taken me 3 years to get here.
So Andele's philosophy, this man just lives in delusion and dysfunction, is that because he was heartbroken at the separation of him and Zari, that means that he's ready to bring somebody into his life, because if he wasn't ready, he wouldn't have felt anything. But because he felt something, now he is ready. And my thing is like, okay. Ooh. Yikes. My thing is like, okay. But if you bring somebody into your family, because he is feeling pressure, he has 4 children and no partner. If you bring somebody in and it's a toxic relationship, what was the point of bringing them in the first place? It's better you be a single, happy father than a married, toxic father. Speaking of dysfunction, now Andile invites Sibabatso. Is that her name? I think it's Sibabatso, which is one of his baby mamas, because he feels like there's potential between the two of them. And then he invites the Idibias too, so that they can advise them.
Dating Andile was tumultuous. It was a mess.
That's the chemistry between these two people. I'm telling you, I see it.
Until we find our place of whether we are just exes trying to co-parent as friends, it'll be easier.
Andile has the audacity to judge how Zari and Diamond interact with each other, having shared children. Yet here he is with Sibabatso, acting the same way. It's the hypocrisy for me. And then is going to look at, no, I really need this man to explain what it is about the Idibias that is so admirable. What is it? What is it? We call the man 8 Baba. Well, I call the man. I call the man 8 Baba for a reason. For a reason. Yes, the 8th is just a question, but still. This is crazy. So Andile makes the situation even worse, because then he wants, apparently Sibabatso and Rosette, who's his first baby mama, have some tension between them. So he decides he's going to meet with Rosette so that she can make amends with Sibabatso.
Such a toxic relationship. I remember we were trying to have a child, and when we did, everything just fell apart. I mean, we complement each other. It could work.
Are you dating right now?
I'm trying to get you.
Imagine.
You know what?
I will say he knows how to pick them. They are beautiful women. Beautiful. Beautiful women. But this man is a menace. This man lacks boundaries in all forms. Boundaries with his friends and how he interacts with people. Like with the Zari and Diamond situation. And then boundaries in relationships, because he broke boundaries in both relationships with Sibabatso and with, I want to call her Lerato, I don't know why, but Rosette. Maybe her name should be Lerato. I feel like that's more befitting. But he's just a mess. He is just a mess. I want to get to Zari's birthday, but there's a little blip in the storyline where Kanye talks to Zari about Louis' plans of procreation.
He wants to come and ask you to
carry his child. You should see me in high regard. Not as a baby-making machine just because I can.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, Zari has 5 kids in total, and Louis, let's be for real, she probably wants to keep the next child in house. So you're a little late to the party. Speaking of parties, here we go into Zari's birthday. And, you know, as we've been saying, Andile wants a truce between Sibabatso and Rosette, otherwise known as Lerato. And he invites them both. He invites them both. He invites them both to Zari's birthday.
Oh, wow. Oh, Rosette is here.
It's a very tricky evening for me. I'm trying to place myself, Sebabatso, and Rosette strategically.
It's giving I'm forcing a storyline, because what else would we be talking about regarding Andile, honestly? Nothing. Nothing. We'd be talking about nothing. He's as relevant as Kaylee. Yeah. Is this the show's way of integrating them into the cast, like for season 3? Because they're even getting their own confessionals. We saw them in season 1, but it was like in passing. They arrived to some event in passing, and now we're seeing them. They're fully at an event. They're having their confessional moments and whatever. This segment of them arguing over boundaries and whatever was too long, if you ask me. And even everyone's like, I'm sorry, is this not Zari's birthday? Like, why is this happening? And even Andile himself, he's in the corner, not saying anything, not mediating when he's the one who wants to choose between the women. So anyways, Rosette calls him over to mediate. Sebabatso is upset about it because she knows he's going to side with Rosette, which doesn't make sense because he doesn't want a relationship with Rosette. He wants a relationship with Sebabatso. You can't make this up. Anyways, let's move on to even more drama and more mess. We have Swanky, who has arrived, and where Swanky is, so are the bad vibes. Living to be bitter, it's not exhausting. You don't get tired? Like, I'm exhausted seeing this man on my screen. Like, anytime y'all want to cut his storyline, that's cool with me. So anyways, there's whispers and chatter about Louis wanting to procreate with Zari. And of course, it is weird, but Swanky's antics are equally as weird.
Girl, you know he asked her for her eggs. Louis asked for Zari's eggs.
In attempt to fit into the group, is making him act all kind of crazy ways.
I'm even feeling weird now, too. I was on his side at first, but now, no.
Why are you asking her to like sit away from me?
Why are you asking people to get Zari pregnant? I don't know what your intentions are
I
for.
want to have a conversation with her. She's my friend.
Can you cheers?
You're like the weirdest motherfucker in this bitch.
On your way out, please sign your exit papers. I would feel no way if Swanky doesn't return. I'd feel no way. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm even enjoying Annie more than I'm enjoying Swanky. And that's saying a lot because Annie irritates me on a deep personal level. Not as much as Naked. But on a deep personal level, Annie irks me. And I do want to clarify what I was saying in the last episode. Guys, I said Annie was being accountable for being petty regarding the voice note. I didn't say she took accountability for whatever discourse she has with Swanky from the party, because I don't even know what the issue is. And he had the opportunity to expose, and he didn't. What is the case? And like I said, if you thought she was being disingenuous, don't accept the apology. Don't accept the apology. You know, just because someone says sorry doesn't mean you have to forgive. You don't have to accept, you don't have to forgive. It's not by force. It's not by force. So, yeah, anyways, this season is exhausting. This season is exhausting. If we're going to do season 3, honey, let's switch it all the way up. I'm sure there are some actually young people who be, you know what would be a good, oh my God, hold on. Let's go through a whole, I know their names, but who's the guy who, these two people here, their names are failing me right now, but these two should be on the show because they're actually young, famous, and African. Like these two. And then whoever else you guys want to add, up and coming influencers, whatever, from South Africa, like, come on. Yeah, I want to see these two. Let's make some amendments for season 3, because season 2 was not giving. Anyways, like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. The watch party, unfortunately, today was postponed to Sunday. It'll be at the same time, and it'll be for episode 7. So that is 1 p.m. Eastern. Look at your time zone and act accordingly. That is on Discord. It's in the description down below. Okay? Love you. Bye.